Hello, everyone.
Hello, hi.
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 Today I'm here with some friends. My name is Marian, and I will let them introduce themselves. We're just going to be talking about homelessness, how people can be helped to come off the street. And one of us have actually done it. She single-handedly helped a gentleman out of the street. So we want to find out from her how she did it. So you can introduce yourself, ladies.
Hi, my name is Nadine Brown and I'm from London. And I've helped somebody come off the street from being homeless to having an accommodation.
My name is Stella.
So the first question is, you said your names. What are your beliefs in life? I mean, in terms of homelessness.
My belief is that people should never be homeless. I think we live in a first world country, not a third world country, and therefore homelessness should be a thing of the past. People shouldn't be sleeping on the street. Not in Great Britain anyway. That shouldn't happen. That's my belief.
Okay, thank you. Any thoughts on that, Stella?
How do you think CALMNESS is affecting maybe our lives or the people who live in this in London particularly?
I think it's affecting people's life in a negative way, dramatically. I've met this homeless man, Daniel, and he became homeless. And as a result of being homeless, he got so stressed and depressed that he turned to alcohol. And he became an alcoholic as well. And I tried to advise him that obviously being depressed and getting stressed over being homeless, this is not the way forward. So I helped him.
How did you help him?
How did I help him?
What kind of service did you provide?
Well, the service that I provided for him was I got in contact with StreetLink. StreetLink is an organization that helps the homeless, and I gave them his information, his date of birth, his name. They then got in contact with him and they got further information from him, and that's how we went about helping him.
Okay, yes. So what's your motivation for helping the homeless?
As I said earlier on, I don't believe that people should be homeless in Great Britain, and my motivation is trying to do good. Is my motto, do good to others. And I've seen, obviously, I've worked for an organization before called Tone Be All, and we help homeless people. So it's not new. It's something that I've been doing for a long time, and I've seen the result of it, when they got accommodation, how homely they become, how positive, the positive impact it's had in their lives,
Right.
and the difference it has made on their health.
Right.
They're no longer stressed, they're happier, they're more motivated to want to go out and work, and they can contribute to society.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Good to know. So how did you find StreetLink?
I found StreetLink. StreetLink is a UK organization, and I found them online. And it's a UK organization that work for the homeless people. They work against homelessness. They try to provide them with accommodation. It takes them around, their turnaround time is around 2 weeks from knowing the client to getting them off the street. So within 2 weeks, they're provided with homes, accommodation, expense fees, and so on and so forth.
Oh, it's good to know. So if, for example, Stella wanted to find out, like, she met, can you tell us what happened?
Yes, there was one time at work, there was this learner who was made homeless and he needed a place to stay. So we tried and and the trainer trying to find a way, to help, but the system in place didn't really support her. So in the end, I don't think the learner got the help she needed. So the question is, suppose we have a case like this, what would be, practical step,
You first
follow? Case,
If you come across a case like this, your first point of contact would be StreetLink. You would telephone them with the person who's homeless, has to be there, and you would give them the name of the person, their date of birth, where they're sleeping, because they have to be sleeping on the street for them to be able to provide them with the help that they need. So where they're sleeping, and within 3 days somebody would come out, assess them, assess their needs as to how long they've been sleeping rough on the streets, assess to see whether they've got any health issues, their date of birth and everything like that, and then within 2 weeks they will get them off the street.
Thank you. Thanks.
So do we, in terms of time, do we know how long these people have to be homeless before getting the help?
Not really. There is no time span into how long they need to be homeless. It could be like within 2 days of being homeless.
Okay.
Once they're sleeping on the street, that's all that meet the criteria. That's what meets the criteria.
And within 2 weeks, you're saying they will be given
Somewhere to accommodation.
So can I ask a question about mental health?
Yeah.
They strictly help with their physical or mental health?
Not really. They don't really help with their mental health. The organization is strictly for homelessness, but they would encourage them in terms of their mental health. They would signpost them to other areas as to who can help them, but that organization do not help with mental health issues.
And like when they have the accommodation, so what's the way forward? Maintaining it?
To maintain usually the first accommodation they're given is temporary. So usually the first accommodation is temporary until they're given a permanent accommodation. So they give them a temporary accommodation to see how well they're doing, whether they've got any mental health issues, to see how they can maintain it, and so on and so forth. Usually it's with other people as well. It's like a massive estate or complex with other people. It's not just like a home for themselves. Usually it's like a complex with other people. Usually they've got carers there. Yeah. So and they see how they get on, and then from there they'll get a permanent place, and that permanent place could be anything from a flat to a house.
Thank you. Do you have any questions, Stella?
No.
So what if they have family, like a family of 4 children? How do they? Is it the same process?
They would have to be on the street for them to be helped by the homeless, by us, StreetLink.
The whole child, you mean the mother?
Yeah, they would have to be on the street for them to be helped by StreetLink.
So how do we get in contact with StreetLink?
StreetLink, so they're on the internet and they've got a telephone number, and when you ring them, what they do, they put your details on the system, and an advisor would come out to interview you within 3 days.
And you have to be with the homeless person by yourself. All right.
To do the application, yes, because you're talking on their behalf.
So how do you encourage the homeless man or woman to actually sit with you and phone them or contact them?
Well, they're the ones that are homeless, so they would have the motivation to want to stay, because they're the ones that need to get off the street. They're the ones that need to being home, so usually they're quite happy to want to stay to get that help, because they want to be off the street.
Very interesting. Interesting. Wow, there's a lot of information there. We are really, really grateful for this time. And we will do some more videos just to, open the eyes of everyone. We'll doing some more videos so that people on the street like me, I'm actually learning a lot from this. I've met so many people on the street. Sometimes I don't know what exactly to do, how to help them from the street to like an agent that can actually help them. But now, thank you, Nadine, for
You're welcome.
showing us the way, and great job how you single-handedly you helped a gentleman, didn't you?
Yes.
When was that?
That was last year.
And then he's now he has
Now
a home.
got a home. Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Stella, for joining us. Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thanks.